welcome back to the channel, guys. This is a different video for us, so I'm going to do a little tutorial today because I've been asked by one of my subscribers with regards to the RC3 for FPV. So he's got a DJI RC3 and he's struggling with it, so he wanted to know what the buttons do and how to take off and all of that sort of thing. So we're going to go through that with you. Okay, so the buttons we have our sticks, we have C1, power, and then on there we have the record button, we have the start stop button. These buttons here, it's on a three-way switch. So these, when you're in normal and sport mode, basically down will put the camera down, middle will put it back to 0 degrees, and then up will put it very top. And then we have here, we have manual mode, normal mode and sport mode. Then here we have the pause button and return to home button. And then here we have a jog dial, and what that does is that will move the camera up and down incrementally, as it were, so by degrees. And that's basically how that works. So now let's put that into practice for you and show you how that works. Record on this as well. Okay, so we slide that one up and that gets us up in the air like that. So we move the craft backwards and forwards, left and right, and then on the yaw axis like that. So with regards to the camera, so these buttons here, if I push that down, you will see it go right to the floor. Go back to the middle, back to the middle. And then if we move it upwards, it goes up to 80 degrees at the top, and then back to the middle. And then the roller button, or jog wheel, if we push that to the right, that's going to tilt the degrees upwards. Now what that will affect is, hold on, let's move that over here. Right, what that's going to affect will be mostly in manual mode, how fast you'll be able to go. I think it works in sport mode. We'll just have a quick try, shall we? What we're on at the moment, we're let's tilt up to 27 degrees. So if we go forwards, it's just looking upwards. So no, it doesn't affect anything in that mode. But what it does do is it does adjust it when you're in manual mode. So there's that. Now we've got sport mode, which is now, no, now you're in sport mode. I don't know if it really applies too much on that. Let's just fly around. Not really. So when you're flying this, mate, it is basically like using the RC2 or something like that. So you've got forwards, backwards, left, right, yaw, up, down. Now, you probably notice mine is set up for manual mode. So yours, if the stick on this side comes back to the middle, then that's fine. Mine won't, so I have to find that position, that hover position. So that's pretty much how it works. So you can move that one up and down. It's not really going to affect any flights. Leave it in the middle, or you can just do that. If you're flying around, then you can use this button to look downwards and hopefully not crash into anything. Or you can make it look upwards, which if you want to look at the sky. And that's kind of about it, really. If you want to venture into manual mode, there's two forms of manual mode. You have manual without attitude, which basically won't allow you to crash, but it will only allow you to roll so far, like that sort of thing. Or you've got full manual mode, which you then have to move your stick on your left to match the green part, and it switches into it, and then you can do whatever you like, pretty much like that. So that's how that manual mode works. Also, at any given time you can hit pause like that and it goes back into normal mode if it all goes a bit wrong. And then if you want to go back into manual mode, you need to then move that switch there again. So like that. And then you have to put it down. And then you can fly manual. All good. And that, my friend, is how this control works. I've never actually done a return to home, so I don't even know how that works, but there we go. Now, one thing I will tell you, if you are flying in manual mode and you do by chance happen to crash, do not hit the pause button, because it will disappear off into the distance. That is a thing. Right, let me just show you how to land. So if you just go all the way down and it will land. Now if you're in manual mode, you can also double tap on that and it will stop the motors. And that's how you do it. So yeah. Might as well use the battery up. There we go, manual mode engaged. Whee! God, I haven't flown this thing for ages. Around the house. It's all good, isn't it? They're around here. Hurrah! Meow. Yeah, you bet you. With a Vato. No problem. And again. Sweet as a nut. Round and round the chimney. Right, no bat. There we go. So there you go. Avata 2 RC3. That's how you use it. Hope that helps. See you in the next one. Ta-da.